everybody, it's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and welcome to our What's New at the Doodlebug. So, I have been giving you guys teasers for the past couple days about this huge 49 and market order coming up. And we got it in a couple days ago. We got it all checked in and received late yesterday, and then got all of our special orders pulled. So, I've got my class kits pulled. So, I am now ready to show you all this amazing 49 in market that we just got in. Now, there are actually 4 new lines. Janine, you're killing me, girl. Oh my gosh. 4 new lines. So we're going to look at Rouge, which is kind of a full line. And then we're going to look at Blossom. Blossom is what they are calling a color swatch now. So that's a new term for them. So I am betting that she's going to be doing more in this color swatch line. When Janine first started with 49 in market, they came out with a couple lines, and then they did colors. Like they had, if you guys remember, they did like mango, they did teal, they did lilac. I think there was a buttercream or something like that. So I'm thinking now that she's kind of, evolved the company a little bit more, I think they're going to kind of go back to a little bit of that with some of the core colors they seem to be using in a lot of their lines. Hence the first 2 that we've got, which are going to be Blossom and then also Eucalyptus. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, because I know a lot of you guys watch this on replay, and then we also load them onto YouTube, I think we're going to do just 2 separate videos today, okay? So I'm going to show you guys Rouge and Blossom because they really go together. So they use the same colors. They're beautiful. You can see Emily running around in the back. She's pricing stuff as quick as she can so we can watch it in the video. And Leslie's putting it out as quick as she can so you guys can come and shop it tomorrow. So excited. So anyway, I'm going to do Rouge and Blossom because they go together. And then we'll just jump right back on. So don't go anywhere. And then we're going to do Tranquility, which honestly is my favorite. Tranquility and then Eucalyptus. So those are the next 2 that we will do together. And I think they've got it all back here. So that way, it'll be easier for replays. It'll be easier once people are watching it on YouTube. So we're just going to see if that works. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around. All right, and here is everything laid out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I love this. And like I said, my I love is on the other side. But it's just because, not that I don't love pink, I just don't get to use it a whole lot. And so maybe one day, if I ever have grandkids, and they'll probably all be girls because God bless me with all boys, and I don't know what to do with little girls. So I'm sure that's what He'll bless me with grandchildren. is all little girls, and then I will have so much pink in my life. But anyway, we're going to start with Rouge. Rouge is a complete line, so as you can see, there's a ton of Rouge here. And we're going to kind of go through and talk about some things that Janine added into the line. Now, who designed this line? That is Katie, and I can never say her name right. Pertet? I don't even know if that's right. But she is one of my favorite designers, and she has been in the industry forever. And, long ago, they wouldn't tell us who the designers were. I don't know why. But now that, I've been following Katie and things like that, she a lot of times will post old lines that she designed for. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that line. I remember that line. I still have that line. So I've been a fan of her style probably for 20 years now. So anyway, let's start out with the Rouge paper, and we've just got this in collection kits. I have found that mainly with 49 in market, if you love it, you buy the collection kit, and then those sell out, and I buy single sheets of paper, and we end up having to make our own collection kits for you, so we can actually sell through our paper pack. So Rouge is only available right now in collection kits. So whenever you get your collection kit, Janine she's a friend of mine, and she thinks of everything. And so if they're going to have to make packaging, they're going to make it pretty for you. So the back of her packaging here is a cut apart page. If you don't like the fussy cut, normally the back of your, page is trash anyway. So just pitch it. But oh my gosh. So you've got great cut aparts. And then we're going to go through these papers. This is called Devoted, Sweet Nothings, Tender Moments, Fond Memories, Infatuation. I love how it's in the shape of a heart. I like that one. Now, as always, as we're going through these, you see anything you want, please put it in the comments. That is what keeps us in business, friends. Indiana winters are cold and dreary and gross. Love that and how it shades and fades into the green. Is that not beautiful? So I'm going to be honest, our walk-in traffic is slow during the winter months. People don't like to get out unless they absolutely have to. So what keeps us going are you guys that are following us on Facebook and placing orders that way. So I truly appreciate all of you. All right, so there is Rouge. And then Rouge is also going to have a solids pack that goes with it. And if you've watched my videos before, anytime you can get a line that's already made their custom dyed matched paper and you get a good amount of the print, you ought to pick up the foundation pack as well, or their solid pack, because you know it's going to match perfectly. And these all have that kind of distress and watercolor, so it's going to be beautiful mixed in with your pages. Now we've also got a 6x8 collection pack. That 6x8 collection pack, same thing. This shows you the papers that are in it, and on the back of that is going to be a fussy cut page. This is perfect for cards. I've shown you some different lines that they have done in the past and how perfect these are for quick and easy cards. Up next, though, we are going to look at a card kit, okay? But let me just take one of these out. So that right there, is that not a beautiful background? Oh, it's a little bonus extra die cut apart sheet. Nice. Okay, but this right here, so there's front and back, easily folded, makes a beautiful card. With these being 6x8, so whenever you fold it, it's going to be 6x4. So if you do A2s, you're just going to trim just a little bit off to get your beautiful card front that's already done for you. And I think that one, I would probably do my card going that way. So pretty. But there's your 6x8 paper pads. Rouge has a card kit. Now, this is not a card kit that has step-by-step instructions, okay? This is more of it's already beautiful, you don't have to do too much to it, kind of card kit. You're going to get 2 packs of rub-ons in here. One that's images, one that is sayings. Then you're going to get cards in the most beautiful envelopes ever. So here are your rub-on sheets. One rub-on sheet, the other rub-on sheet, some little seals for your envelopes. Here are your cards. I'm not going to show them all, but just flip through, see how pretty that is. So beautiful cards. You get 8 cards in there. And then you've also got 8 envelopes. They're going to look like this. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fold it into the envelope shape and then seal it together. So pretty. So that is the card kit for Rouge. Laser cut elements. These are a godsend because it gives you all those beautiful hand cut looking elements without us having to hand cut them. The attention to detail and shading on these is great, and they're over printed, meaning whenever you pop them out, you don't get a white line around them. See how the color goes outside, so a little over printed, and then it's laser cut on the inside, so you don't have any little white edge. I know some of you hate that white edge. So we've got the regular elements, and then also this is nothing but flowers. Look at those beautiful wildflowers. So pretty. Next is the cluster kit. Cluster kits is something else that was new for this release. And I did show you a cluster kit for Tranquility when I was doing some teasers the other day. But you're going to get some fun little embellishments in here. So you got some clips, you got some buttons, you got some twine. You're also going to get a little chipboard piece in here that is adhesive chipboard. And then you're going to get some laser cuts. And the idea for this is that you can create, there's a little fussy cut sheet there, more lasers. You can layer these to create some really cool looking clusters. Like a little focal point. Like what's a cluster? A little focal point on your page or your book. I'm going to jump ahead over here. And you'll see this again when we do the Tranquility, but I used a cluster on the front of my Tranquility mini album class that I'm teaching. So this is one of the little clusters. All that, the background, little pieces here, the window, this is a laser cut, little chipboard piece. All of this came out of that cluster so I could make this really cute little focal point. So that's what the cluster kits are. There are new film strips for these lines that kind of combine both together, and there's some frames in here as well too. So you've got film strips and film strip frames all in one. Okay, Tanya, I bet you are going to want to get more. It is so pretty. So again, you've got this is for the Rouge, so you've got the different pinks and reds and the greens, film strips and frames in this one. Now here's the rub-on sheets. There's going to be two different rub-on sheets. One's going to be words, so it's the sentiments. And then one is just going to be images. So that's the other one. This is a huge 12 by 12, and they are $7. They are very reasonable for those big rub-on sheets. Little file essentials set kit here. So you've got little like manila folder almost looking little files. You've got little pockets. A couple different pockets actually. You've got these little, they almost look like tin. Just open one of these up. Why not, right? Let's just check it all out. Okay. So these are supposed to look like those old tin little pockets. Little folders. Okay. Then you've got some, like I said, kind of like, I mean, they're not manila, but, you know, actual little file folder. Super cute. And then these fold. There's the fold over here. So these make really fun little pockets on a scrapbook page or a mini book. And there's a little bonus pocket here so you can tuck from the back, or you can use that little slit and tuck from the front. Then here is this really cool double pocket. Again, can go right onto a scrapbook page, hold your memorabilia, hold extra pictures, or it can go into a mini book, and that's the page all in of itself. So there is the file folders. Next one is the smaller set of rub-on. So we looked at the two really big ones. These are the smaller sets. This is a 6 by 8 set. And you're going to get flowers, leaves, butterflies, verbiage, some really cool lace and stitches, and then kind of that mixed media paint splots without having to get your mixed media stuff out. Tag set. These are always so fun. And oh, this is what I was talking about. Look at that pretty packaging. So, I mean, after you use this, or before you even use it all, take this out. You can fussy cut it. You can use it as a journaling card. But how pretty is that? That's what I said, you know, Janine, and same thing here. That part of the packaging. If they have to do packaging, she makes it so it's pretty, so you can use it on things. This one here is the chipboard element set. All those great little chunks of chipboard in there. Chipboard words. This is one of those things that will usually sell out right away in the line. So just kind of a heads up. Ephemera bits. So much good stuff in this one. And then we've got washi tape. So they brought back their fabric tape for this line. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of fabric tape in here. Is that not beautiful? love that. Then you've got just the little washi ticket tape, like we've been seeing in all the lines. Okay, and then one thing that is new is this washi sticker tape. Look how fun this is. So you could just run it as a strip, you know, fun, or put it on something, cut it out, fussy cut around it, whatever your heart desires. So this is fun and new and fun. New and fun. Gotta love new and fun, right? Love that stuff. Just checking out a little closer. Oh, I see some of you popping on. Tell me what you want. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have no idea. All right, so that is all the rouge. And like I said, now we're going to look at Blossom because they work together as far as their coloring. And you're going to see, you're like, oh, yeah. So Blossom does have its own like printed paper kit. We're going to open that one up. Okay, so again, this is called Color Swatch. This is Blossom. Bonus print on the back. And then here's some of your paper. So as I'm just going to slide it over, see how that works perfect with all your rouge stuff. So these are using the same pink tones. Now, in this one, it looks like we're getting 1, 2 of each of them. Okay, because it's a much smaller one. And we've got Blossom paper number 2, so they're not even naming the papers. Just number 2, number 3. There's the back. And number 4. Okay. And there's the back. So that's kind of the collection kit for Blossom, which is really pretty. So if you love this look, but maybe the rouge papers were just a little too busy for you, I would go with Blossom and then add in some of the rouge embellishments. Okay, because I know sometimes the paper is so pretty you don't want to cover it up, and then you just know you're going to hoard it. There's nothing wrong with that, my friends. But if you want to be able to use it too, maybe Blossom is how you start, and you can start to, you know, force yourself to use that pretty paper, and then it'll be a little bit easier to use the rouge. They also have the Blossom laser cut elements. You can see here's just the sheet full. Now, and look at the detail in that. I mean, when that is on your page or your book, it really looks like ribbon. And what is nice is because with many books, on the inside, you got to really watch how much chunk you put in them because they won't close. Now they were closed with all that stuff. Okay, here are film strips in just the Blossom. It is hard to cut or cover pretty paper. It is so hard. So hard. That's why I'm just like, well, this might be like the gateway to use it, because the Blossom is beautiful, but it's not as busy. And not that the other stuff is too busy to use, but some of it is just so good. I just want to, you know, I need like 4 pieces, 1 or 2 to use, and then 2 to just hoard forever. All right, so new film strips, new little 6x8 mini collection, and it's a lot smaller than the other one. You're not getting as much in this one. Here are the rub-ons. Love the rub-ons in this one, though. So, so pretty. So, again, you've got butterflies. Katie loves butterflies. Look at those beautiful watercolor flowers and these leaves. Oh, my gosh, those leaves. Little bitty labels here. Again, that stitching and lacing, and then the mixed media looking. This one here. Oh, okay. So this is brand new, and this is super cool. So brand new in the line. These are called collage sheets. And I'm going to open this up. So whoever gets this one, and it looks like it was tampered with. It was, but it was tampered with by Hannah. I think I need to have little stickers printed that say tampered with by Hannah. That way you know that nothing is missing, and I was using it to show people good stuff. Okay. So these collage sheets are printed, sorry, can't do that one-handed, there's too many. They're printed on a very thin weight paper. So you can tear these, you can glue them down really easy. They're not going to add a lot of bulk to anything, but these are so stinking cool. For those of you that truly like to collage and use your gel medium to layer and glue stuff down, this is going to be a perfect weight for you. But if you're just like me and you just like this look, this is going to layer just fine on your scrapbook pages and your mini books. But for those of you that are getting the junk journals, this would be perfect in your junk journals. If you do even Bible journaling, a lot of times you'll add things in your Bibles as well. So such a cool little kit. I mean, and it's huge. Look how many sheets you get in here. It's a lot. So that is a huge assortment of collage sheets. Again, this is something new that they just added in. So you've got 40. I just looked at the package. You've got 40 sheets in there. So that's for Blossom. I have to figure out how to put all this stuff back in. Don't go away. All right. Next up is the frame set. They've done frame sets before. These are a little different though. So it's not as big of a frame set. And they could not, so some of them in the very beginning had real stitching on them, but then there were errors and problems with that and things. So they did a faux stitching on these. So you got great little frames in there. These super cute little envelopes. How fun are those? The tickets. We've seen the tickets before, but now since Blossom is a new kind of color, it's got its tickets as well, too. Okay, so there's your tickets for Blossom. And then next up, these are your acetate leaves. And acetate leaves, friends, grab them now because these sell out truly the quickest of everything in the lines. So if you like the look at these, don't delay in getting the acetate leaves because they will be gone. And I don't know, like right now she says she has good stock on them, but there's already stuff, and you mainly only uses a distributor because she's actually a really small company. And there's already stuff at the distributor that's out. I'm sure Janine has another order coming, on the way. I don't know that for sure though, but when will it get here? That kind of good stuff. But in here, look at these amazing. Back up just a little bit. There we go. I love these little guys. They're so pretty. There's little butterflies in here as well too. I don't want to get too close to where it gets blurry for you, but beautiful. And yes, the other line has them as well too. So love, love, love those. All right. So that, my friends. Oh, Diane, I see yours too. Perfect. Oh, Rhonda, I see yours. Yes, we will get all this pulled here in just a little bit. So that, friends, is Rouge and Blossom. So what I'm going to do now, don't go anywhere. You just hang tight on Facebook. I'm going to end the video, and then we're going to go through the next two colors together because they kind of work together, and then that way the videos aren't so long as you're watching them. So I will be right back. So thank you so much. This is Hannah at the Doodlebug, and you just watched what is new from 49 and Market for Rouge and Blossom. And hang tight because next we're going to show you Eucalyptus and Tranquility.